Hello and welcome back to Shakhtar Glory episode 104, and I am recording this at work, so you can probably hear some stuff. There's a bit of building work going on outside the window, but it's actually strangely rather warm despite the horrible looking weather outside and the rain that keeps appearing. But I'm keeping the window open for that reason, but you might hear a few bits and a few police cars whiz past. I'm in the city, so it gets quite noisy. Hopefully going to be recording both legs of this here, certainly the first leg. We've got the game in the middle, so if I have time, I finish at 6, it's 4 o'clock now. Going to try and sneak out about 5:30 because the boss is away and I'm in the office on my own pretty much today. I was hoping to get maybe a few more recordings done today, maybe even finish the season today, but it's been quite busy this afternoon, and people potentially walking in and out, but it should be clear now. So last time out we had that game against PSG, 3-3 away from home. We won 4-2 at home, so 7-5 on aggregate, so quite a mad game. The second leg was particularly dramatic, probably not as dramatic as the Chelsea game went in the end, but still it's PSG, and they're the blip in our green run of form there pretty much. But we've got Barcelona today, so a new opponent, I think. If we go to tactics, this isn't the team that we're playing today. That's going to change. I haven't set that up just yet, so we want to look at next opponent, past meetings. Yep, never played them, so that's going to have 2 games on it very soon. But we've had a few bits to get through since the PSG game. So we beat Kiev 2-0. Another red card in this game. We seem to be picking up a few at the moment, but Yakovlev and Chain are getting his goal. His first goal of the season, I think, possibly his first goal for us. And then we played Zoya, Mohamed getting 2, Yakovlev getting another 1, and Paulinho grabbing 1. We did have our youth final, actually. I mentioned that in the last video. I'll have a look at that in a minute. I think we should be able to get to that quite easily. We then had 4-0 win against Zoya, who were our second. I'll have a look at the table just now quickly. I think they're still there. Yeah, they're 11 points clear of Kiev. I mean, that's pretty secure. There's enough games left for maybe Kiev to rally back, but I don't think they're going to. But, I mean, a resounding win against Zoya. Second place Zoya, 4-0. Mohamed grabbing 2, Yakovlev getting 1, and Paulinho again. So, Yakovlev chipping with goals very well. And that actually handed us the title that game. We're enough clear now that we've won the league. It's out of the question. 4-0 against Desna. Despite going down to 10 men quite early on, Sumahoro got 1. I think we were 1-0 up before the red card. And I just seen an email pop through. You can probably hear it as well. And then Drouet getting his hat-trick. He's been banging him in as well. He's not been playing quite as much recently, but you can see he has been grabbing goals. He features here a fair bit. So yeah, as we mentioned, we have got... I wanted to check the youth league, so we'll quickly pop to the under-19s. The highlight in is the new region from this year, new gen even. He's got good potential. He doesn't look that much, but he could be coming good. So he's got a lot of goals. He's got 18 free starts in the youth league, and he's doing not too bad in the Division 1 either. He's got 11 in 6. I mean, that is just some crazy numbers for a 16-year-old who's already worth 1.7 million, by the way. So 4-1 against CSK Moscow. I think he got a hat-trick in here. So he got a hat-trick here, and Soshnikov got 1 as well. I don't know too much about him. Yeah, he's not great. He's unambitious. He's not going to make it here. I wouldn't imagine he's going to be in the team in a few years. But fantastic results. So what we'll do, I'll go and sort the team out now, and we'll come back for the lineups. Bear with me shortly. And here are the lineups. So they've got a very, very strong team still. So they've got Pietro Pellegrini up front. I have had a quick look at them as well to see who they were rocking. And he's got a bit of a knock. So hopefully he doesn't see out the game, or it hampers him enough to not have a very good game against us, as the drilling starts again as I start talking. We've got Luis Suarez still here. Malcolm is there. He's not in the middle, unfortunately. They've got Wanyama, Milinkovic-Savic, SMS, and Emre Can just behind. They've got Digne still. DeVry, Mamana, who's a football manager legend. Paslak, a legend for me. I had him at Bayern on my journeyman save or Pentagon challenge. He was just phenomenal. And then Ter Stegen is still there. They've got Zivkovic on the bench. Savic, the centre-back, I think used to play for, is it Man City? I think he used to play for. And Gerard Piqué on the bench. It's who we're going with. Not much to say different compared to the other teams. Nothing's changed. So we'll just jump in. And I meant to take that second part myself, and I've just double clicked. They're saying, why isn't the keeper playing, the young Polish lad? He is actually the best goalkeeper at the club now, but I just want that slightly older, wiser head in there. And we are away from home, which is the preference, but we'll cut back to the next highlight. It's us coming forward again. Matvienko is on a yellow card, so that's a little bit worrying. Can we win that second ball? We don't, but we get the next one. Paz, Mohamed, Yuri Alberto, and he fires it straight at Ter Stegen. Good save. We're getting into this game now. We're building into it. And it's a throw in here. Lukacevic out to Alberto, into Hurtado, Paz, and Paz shoots in at the near post. I was just saying we were on the ascendancy, we're on the up. We were very much pinned back in the opening sort of 10-15 minutes, but we've come back now. We've had our own couple of shots, our own couple of highlights. You won't have seen them because I've cut them to make this a little bit shorter. But trust me, we have. And Paz fires in very smartly from inside the box. 1-0 Shakhtar, and an away goal, even better. They're coming forward now with Paslak, a player I'd love to sign at right back. Never going to happen. But it's cleared out. We don't get the drop ball, the second ball, unfortunately. We do then. We pounce. This is where we're dangerous. Can he find Mohamed in the middle? It's not the best pass. It was behind him rather than in front of him. But Paulinho's got it back. Finds Paz. We're building nicely, but intercepted. But Paz has it back. Hurtado, find Lukacevic on the right, please. He does. Good ball here. Oh, it's ping-ponged. And Paulinho buries it on the hour. 2-0. 2 away goals. And we are firing in an away game in the Champions League. In a knockout round. So I mean, God knows what, if we perform at home like we normally do, this could be quite a nice healthy scoreline for us. But not getting carried away. There's still half hour of this game to go. That wasn't the best goal. It's very much ping pong. I might insert some ping pong noises on some pinball noises on top of that in the editing. Try to remember that. It's a free kick for Barcelona. We've made our 3 changes now. We have taken off the booked Matvienko and brought on Adir. Hurtado was struggling as well, so we brought on Shrom, and we took Yuri Alberto off because he wasn't playing very well. Brought on Yakovlev, so hopefully the local lad, the Shakhtar boy, can have a bit of an impact at the end here. Can he grab his goal? Good ball, Lukacevic, but no, Paulinho's on the end of it, and it's 3-0 to Shakhtar. What a result this is. If it stays 3-0, what a result this is, to go to the new camp and beat the Barcelona 3-0, who I think... no, they're not top of the league. They're not quite maybe the force they used to be. They do have Valverde in charge. I think he's their manager in real life, isn't he, still? So he's still there, I think. I don't think he's an appointment. But fantastic header. 3-0. We've done a job. And as we get to the end, I've just heard another email pop in, so I was taking a look at that as soon as the whistle goes. Can we get this clear? Just keep that clean sheet. Hopefully we can. And Zivkovic fires a well shot in, and that is should be the end of the game. Yep, there we go. A fantastic night in the new camp. Another fantastic Champions League night for Shakhtar Donetsk. And 1 foot in the final. Again, not taking it for granted, like I've said, because who knows? Who knows what Shakhtar will turn up. Hopefully the Donbass usual Shakhtar will be the ones that turn up. Appreciate their efforts. That went a bit better. So... I'll play the Shakhtar game offline, and I'll be back for the second leg at the Donbass Arena. I'll be back with you shortly. Literally, just before I jump into that, Shakhtar game, I've not even played that yet, it was just the day before it. We've received an offer from Lille for Campino. Wonder Kid, worth 10 million. They've offered me 575k and 40% clause and 4.3. They want me to pay his wages as well. Yeah, SI Games, please sort this out. I mean, what is that? If I'm bidding for this guy, I'm getting quoted off as a problem. I mean, look at Goebbels at Lyon. I've gone for him a few times. He's worth, I think, about 15, 20. They're quoting me 135 million. Okay, is Goebbels better than this guy? Probably is. Is he that much? Is he mean I should be getting 575k? No, not a chance. That's absolutely ridiculous. It's the one thing I don't like about Foot Manager is the imbalance of transfer. The money you will get for a player is nowhere near what a player you have to pay for a player. So yeah, a bit of an imbalance, but yeah, needless to say, reject offer. Indispensable. I mean, that will probably make him unhappy now as well, which is fantastic, but on with the show. So we have played the gap between the 2 Barcelona games, and we have this news story right before the Barcelona game. Patrak is now happy to stay at Shakhtar because Chelsea don't want him. No mate, you wanted to go? Well, I'm not going to be any say in it really, but if I was here another year, I'd probably look at cashing in. Unless he was genuinely happy and his performance picked up, maybe, because he is just that good. He's still a wonder kid, he's still quality. But, I mean, he's still wanted. Barcelona, Milan, I mean, slightly... I mean, Milan could be in the final, I think. Barcelona, obviously, could be as well. Chelsea are not. We've knocked Chelsea out already. But we have played that game like we said in the schedule, the Shakhtar Donetsk game, a resounding 6-0 win. Adir opened the scoring before Drouet got a hat-trick, and the rout was finished off by Yaremchuk grabbing 2 late goals. We were quality. Like the Shakhtar Donetsk were 4th, so they're not terrible. In the league as well, Kiev have just beaten Zoya, and we do play Zoya next. So if we get a result on them, that could be a 6-point swing for Kiev, putting them possibly back in the shout at getting second. But we do also play Kiev near the end, so that could just be completely switched around. Still recording this one at work, so we've played through. I've managed to get there, and no calls, bizarrely. Now I said that, the phone's obviously going to ring, isn't it? I've had quite a lot of emails. I can see 6 emails sitting there. I haven't got round to them between the games. I just carried on playing. We're going with an identical lineup in this game. Nothing's changed. We've rested everyone here who played. A couple of the subs played against Shakhtar, but they've been rested, so they should be up to full fitness as well. So we should be good to go. We're just going to jump in. There's the phone. I'll be back in a sec. And we are back. And the lineups, they have gone with a slightly different flavour. Zivkovic is now on the left. He's coming for... Who's he coming for? Malcolm. And Suarez has gone to the right hand side. Pellegrini possibly is fit. I haven't checked on that situation. The 2 centre midfielders are swapped round sides. Milinkovic, Savic and Wanyama. I'm pretty sure they were the reverse in the first game. And the back 5 is the same. So not much to report, but I mean they're still a quality team, a quality bunch of players. We're all perfect morale except for Kvitsov, who is superb. On the bench, a few fairs and a few poors. Especially poor. Pick up where you left off. That hasn't gone perfectly. We are going to see what we can do to turn these green and make it a passionate team talk. That seems to have gone down quite well. Baggio, due to injuries, not really. Just the 3 we've got up there generally have been the 3 players that have got us to this stage. If you take Romero out of the equation, because obviously he was there early doors, as another big van or car goes roaring past the window. Haven't shut it yet, even though it started raining again, I think, so I probably should. And they've hit the post very early on, 2 minutes in. Corner for Barcelona, it's cleared again. Yeah, so Alberto has had a couple of bad games, but he did score the goals against PSG in the first leg. But he had the PSG game and the second leg and the Barcelona game. He wasn't at the races, as Pellegrini pulls one back very early on. He's a quality player. He's probably one of the best players, strikers in this game, or he gets to be, certainly, if he's played right. And he's at Barcelona. He's been there quite a few years. And he's coming on nicely. We have an attack here now. Mohamed on the free kick. Still want to get that sorted out. I'm not sure he's the best player we've got at free kicks, but as Barcelona just wildly clear out the pitch. And this, again, a bit like PSG, it might be a situation where counter might be best being deployed. It might be too late by the time we switch this and see the end of this highlight, but no, Lunin gathers the ball. Drops it out to Valadares, finds Matvienko on the left, and he's just about keeps that in. Finds Paz, Lukacevic on the right. Can he find the ball in behind? Alberto is there, he does. Square it, Mohamed. 1-1, 4-1 aggregate. I mean, we've got 3 away goals, so they need to get, what, 4 more without us scoring? It's a big ask. Not stopping us scoring at home is one thing. Scoring 4 against us probably isn't another. That's doable. But it's not us not scoring is the draw there, really. We have a throw in here. Matvienko drops it out to Paz. Hurtado. Long ball with the back, and Paulinho's on it. Squares it. Unfortunately, the defender just gets across. Mohamed didn't quite get across his man like we see him do so often. And almost a mistake there, but Hurtado gathers Ter Stegen's very loose clearance. Matvienko is going to find Lukacevic. They love these fullback switch balls. They love it. And Paulinho headers it into the far corner. 2-1 on the night. 5-1 aggregate. Good night, Vienna. I think so. I mean, we saw the Chelsea game. You can't ever say never, because we were out dead and buried probably about 5 minutes into that second leg, and we went through. We won. So, not going to take anything for granted. Not going to rest on my laurels. Not trying to think of any more cliches that fit that scenario. We go again. It's 0-0. Sunday League cliche. I had to chuck another one in. And it's Paz here. Gets the throw from Matvienko. Hurtado, Mohamed. Drops it back to Paz. He's really come into this team since the dropping of Petrak, and I think he's another level. And Alberto, we kept him in. We gave him another chance. We gave him a second opportunity, third opportunity really, to just try and prove us wrong. Maybe dropping him out could have been a situation. I did look at Yakovlev, but we kept him in. We kept the faith, and he's repaid that with a goal here. 3-1 on the night, 6 on aggregate. I mean, this is turning into a bit of a cricket score or a rugby score right now. We are just looking good this season. I'd say this team is actually probably looking and playing better. Take away some of the first legs away from home, possibly like Chelsea game and maybe one of the others. I'm not too sure. In the group, we were a little bit iffy here and there, I think, but on the whole, we were decent. I think this is a better team than last year. Just a year older for a lot of them, I think, is the big part. And we are going to drop a concentrate straight on the boys. Don't want to be conceding an early goal just after the first half. I mean, we've had 3 shots on target and they've all gone in. It's a very tight game when you look at the number of shots. I mean, our last game against Shakhtar, we had something like 30 shots or whatever, and we scored again. It's Alberto again. This is crazy. Was it 4-1 on the night? 4-1 on the night, 7-1 on aggregate. And when Pellegrini scored that first goal in the first half, I was expecting a bit of a struggle. We have just responded in the best way possible, scoring a 4. Lunin with the goal kick, hits it out to Kvitsov. Lukacevic. Oh, the ball behind was there, but he didn't play it. Paz out to Matvienko. We're knocking it around nicely. Barcelona just can't get near us. Paulinho beats his man again. He's in behind. A good ball here, but no, Ter Stegen gets on the end of it. So we're just going to keep an eye on the yellow cards. I don't know if we've got anyone that might miss the final due to suspension. I didn't think about that, but you've got to win the semi-final. You've got to worry about the here and now. You can't be worrying about the final too much. You have to deal with that situation when you get there. Just get there and then deal with the situation. Paslak out to Tewo, who's come on for, it was Zivkovic, and I think Lunin tipped that over. It's a good save, and that's the end. 4-1. We're in the final. I don't know if we know who we're up against just yet. Appreciate their efforts. Yeah, that's okay. I was just making sure he didn't say nothing to say here. So Milan hasn't been played yet. That will be played tomorrow, and it will be Man United with a 1-0 lead from their home leg, but Milan very much with the home advantage in the second leg. And but if Man United get 1 goal, it changes it all. In terms of the Champions League at the moment, in fact, no, we'll come back to all them stats at the end. You can have a quick look now if you want, but I'll have a look at those at the end of the season and see how we get on. So, schedule-wise, Champions League final is here, 27th of May. So we've got 2 more league games, which obviously I'll play offline. I'll play tonight, probably when I get home, maybe on the train home if I get a seat. And then we've got another league game and the cup final. So that we'll bundle all that into one episode. So yeah, next episode will be all about the finals. So if you enjoyed this episode, please do drop a like on it. Please drop a sub to the channel while you're there if you are new. If you're not, don't worry, you've already subbed, but keep that bell pressed for our notifications. And any comments, like I always say, I do reply to them. I've had a few more recently, so I've been replying to those, keeping me busy on the comment section. But more is always good. Anything specific, whatever, just let me know. Until next time for that final, the 2 finals, I'll see you later. Take care.